Hey guys, it's Sithlore. I wanted to talk about the Soul Harvest skill today, which is a really powerful skill that can increase your DPS quite significantly. So what this does is it allows you to harvest up to 5 enemies in a certain area, and by harvesting those enemies you gain 130 intelligence for all of the enemies that you've harvested. So this is most effective when you are able to harvest quite a few of them. So I was able to harvest 3 there, and actually I'm going to go to the next level just to show you my DPS. So my DPS was at 44,000. By just harvesting 3 enemies as an increase in my intelligence, my DPS went from 44,000 to 52,000. So it's quite a big increase. So let's go and kill these guys. And two packs. So let's come over here, harvest some more, and I was able to get 2 in that time. This is a difficult skill to utilize when you're dealing with range packs like this. So I don't have a... Of course they would teleport as soon as I've used the skill, but so I don't have as many stacks as I'd like to get. Of course you want to always get 5 stacks. So let's go ahead and kill this guy, and we'll go back to town and look at some of the rune choices available to us. So the first rune choice is Swallow Your Soul, which increases your mana, or regenerates 39 mana for every single enemy that you've harvested as well. So let me empty out my mana pool, and so I was able to get 5 stacks there. And so now if you take a look at my DPS, it's 57,000. So I was able to increase my DPS by about 30%. I didn't work out the actual math, but it's a very, very good increase in DPS, as well as the fact that by harvesting 5 enemies, I was also able to regenerate or gain an additional 200 mana back. So, very powerful skill. This is especially powerful if you're using something like zombie dogs, or something that you want to be in relatively close range, but is also mana intensive. So Siphon, rather than being mana, you're increasing your life regeneration instead. So, and this is an easy pack in order to harvest. And so as a result of that harvest, I would have gained 10,000. Fortunately, I was already at full health, and so I didn't actually gain anything back from that, but I find this to be a very, very beneficial rune, especially when you're running into battle. The strategy that I usually try to use, I'll show you on the next go, but I usually use Spirit Walk in order to go into the pack, then use Soul Harvest, and then use and then run out again. So Languish reduces the movement speed by 80% for 3 seconds. I find this honestly to be the weakest rune choice based on my playstyle. If you're a melee Witch Doctor, then sure, it can be great. So as you can see, they're moving pretty slowly, but since they're kind of staying in place, and because of the fact that I'm playing a tank build, it's not helping me a whole lot either. So this is beneficial maybe for some playstyles, but not for mine. The next rune choice is Soul to Waste. It doesn't give you any additional benefits as far as mana or life, but it simply increases the duration to 60 seconds. This is actually the most popular rune choice, and the reason being is because if you are dealing with an elite pack, such as we're seeing here, the last thing that I want to be doing is, after I've killed all of the other enemies, and it's not a big deal for what we're doing right here, but the last thing that I want to be doing is having to try to find some other enemies in order to increase my DPS. Whereas this way, you can see that my soul harvest is lasting and is being extremely beneficial, which is killing them quickly, but I didn't have to get my harvest again, whereas normally this would have been gone and I'd need to refresh it. So Soul to Waste is an extremely powerful rune choice, and like I said, the most popular as of today. Vengeful Spirit is another way to increase your DPS. So in addition to the normal increase, any enemies that you're harvesting also take a significant amount of damage. So just from doing this soul harvest, they took 230% weapon damage. It's 230% before you get your stacks, so it's slightly lower than 230 afterwards, but it's still an incredibly powerful skill and something that can be beneficial. Personally, the strongest skills, in my opinion, are Soul to Waste and the Health and Mana one, depending on your playstyle. But if you're looking surely for pure DPS, then this is a great one, as I was able to kill almost that entire pack while getting a full stack. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and we'll see you soon.